That is a motherfucking blunt right there. I don't know what you fuckers smoking down there, over there on the East Coast, with your little pinner joints, down there in the Bay Area, with your little pinner ass joints. Or dark mon, and this be a motherfucking blunt mon. We backwood blunt mon. You probably don't even know what the backwood blunt is, mon. It's a pure tobacco, mon. Pure, delicious tobacco. Pure, delicious tobacco, mon. You know, I be walking down the street the other day, man. Some little 12-year-old looking motherfucking hipster kid with skinny jeans, man, and the green dye hair, man, thinking he's so cool, man. He tell me, hey, you wanna go smoke a joint, man? I be like, yeah, man, let's do it. So we go behind the KFC, right, man? We go behind the KFC. It was a little black boy, and of course we go behind the KFC because that's where the little black boy go. He pull out his little skinny joint, man. I took that shit and I shoved that right up his ass, man. And I said, you know what, man? I don't even care if you think I'm gay, but you're gonna be. I don't even care you think I'm gay. You gonna be. You gonna be glad when you see what I got for you here. Check this out, man. This a backwood blunt, man. Shit, you not, that kid face look like it's seen. Oh god. That kid face look like he's seen 10 hundred white boys in KKK mask, man. He was like a face of fear which I cannot even replicate as I'm not a black man. He took one hit of the blunt, man. He took one hit of the blunt. Just one hit of the blunt. Just one single hit of this here backwood blunt. Motherfucker passed out unconscious, man. Right on the ground, man. Right on the ground. He passed out there, right on the ground. He passed out there right on the ground, and him bashes it on the curb, right? He bashes it on the curb from the trauma he received from the dankness of the Mendo blunt I gave him. The humongous blunt that only I smoke because I is a Rastafari Mendocino Buddha Ninja. So there I am, behind the KFC, right? With standing there with a black boy, head completely cracked open, watermelon looking, brains all over the place, man. And I'm like, shit, man, what the fuck I do? This kid is dead, man. The weed done literally killed this boy, man. The fuck I'm supposed to do with this? I mean, right, man, what would you do in a situation like that, alright? Alrighty, boy. So, I kept smoking the blunt. I kept puffing the blunt, man. Even though if the man if the police they catch the smell of the fine creep weed, they're gonna think I had something to do with this dead boy, man. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what the hell should I do, man? I smell like weed, man. This kid has weed in his system. If I turn him in, I'm going to go to jail just for having weed in my system, man. But Jah, glorious Jah in heaven, man. He don't, uh, he don't smile upon those who shirk with their responsibility, man, and try to be and don't do good things, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying, brother? You do bad things, and Jah punish you, man. Not only in this life, but in the next life, man. Jah he punish you. So here I am, man. I being a older black man, obviously, because why else would I be talking in this Rastafari accent? So here I am, man, a black man, on probation, man, and I just killed a little 12-year-old boy because they give him a hit of the super fireweed that a little 12-year-old boy lungs could not take, and his brain completely collapsed and inward on itself, and then he fell on the ground and his brain expand outward on themselves onto the pavement, man. Know what I'm saying, man? Know what I'm saying, my brother? So, what am I to do? I run and I get in trouble with God. I tell the police and I get in trouble with the police. I sat there a moment, continuing to smoke up my blunt, because even if I'm gonna die from God wrath or getting shot by the police, I'm going to finish my big blunt, man. If that's going to be the last thing I do, then that's the best last thing that I can do, man. So I'm there puffing on my big ass blunt, man. And as I'm sitting there puffing on the blunt, man, I hear somebody coming up from behind me, man, and it freaked me the fuck out, my brother. I was tripping like some kind of Jamaican Rastafari biblical reference to something in the Bible or something, man. I was tripping like when Abel saw Cain coming at him with the rock, man. Some Rastafari shit like that. Anyway, man. So I look over and I see none other than the round, slightly brown, and yet too white to not get off the hook for what he did in the eyes of the public, man, of course, because the public are idiots and the government is better in situations like that, man. Some people call me Uncle Ruckus because I'm a black man who just doesn't agree with the way my people are, you know. As a black man myself, I'm allowed to say a thing like this because I'm a black man. So you know you black people, Instead of turning to Jah, instead of turning to Jah or turning to Allah or whoever what you want to turn to, you turn to Jah, you turn to Allah. I don't care. Okay, you just turn to one of them. Just stop turning tricks and stop turning licks and stop robbing and raping and shooping and stealing and taking from the innocent people. The Almighty has decreed that those that behave in that manner shall be punished in this life and the next, man. Do you understand me? I'm putting down some heavy shit for you, man. I'm talking to my black brothers here. We need to start getting our shit together and stop blaming Whitey for our problems. You see, that's a whole part of that slave mentality, man. You start blaming Massa for all of your problems, and then it becomes an unconscious thing that you project as your life, which is still slavery. I'm telling you, man, Jah inspiring me with some real inspirational shit to put down right now, man. And the sacred ganja, of course, have a big part to do with that. You've internalized your own self-hatred, my black brothers. You have internalized your own self-hatred because the white man took you from your native land and brought you and made you to work as a slave, as a literal slave, which is again a crime against the Lord. No man, whether he be a rich man or a poor man, is any less in the sight of the Lord, okay? That's anybody who knows anything and will know that. And I mean that because I don't consider being unreligious people as people who know anything. If you're unreligious, you're either uh, 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 a young person, a child who doesn't have a brain full capacity, or if you're unreligious, you know, past the age of 20, 25, around when your brain grows in. See, I know these things, man. Jah inspire you. Jah send the Holy Spirit to inspire you and send you the right direction to research, to understand. We living in a motherfucking age of information, man. And there is no excuse for you not to be informed. Okay, you understand this? That is why that is why I come here on this YouTube to spread information and to help people to see that they should also be doing the same thing by doing it by example, you see. Okay? Black people, you hate the white man because you feel the white man has made you suffer. That's a completely valid feeling, man. But you got to understand that it's bringing you down as a people. It's giving you an unconscious weight that you carry and prevents you from moving further. Look at the white man. Look at the white man. Look at down south in Alabama, for example. 60 or 80 years ago, right? Imagine this 60 or 80 years ago in Alabama compared to today in Alabama. You don't hear about no lynchings going on. You don't hear about nothing like this, maybe very rarely. You little bullshit motherfucking snake in the grass people will try to say that, oh yeah, it still goes on. No, it doesn't go on in the way that it went on when white people were fucking crazy. When white people were fucking crazy as hell. Well, they still crazy as hell, right? But that's a whole nother thing. We all crazy as hell in one way or another, my brothers. So anyway, brother, you gotta understand that, Chris Tucker, Chris Tucker, I believe it was, who said that white people have, or is it Chris Rock? Is it Chris Rock or Chris Tucker? One of those Chris's, one of them Chris's. He said that white people have made lots of progress, but black people have not, and he completely right. I mean, we have a black president, for fuck's sake. I know it's cliche as shit to say, but we do have a black president. Okay, you understand? So, my black people, you are stuck in a cycle. You are stuck in a cycle of repressed anger, and your fathers have not had the responsibility because they never had fathers themselves. They, as slaves, they were merely servants, you see, as slaves. And so I went off on such a tangent. Sorry, I was telling you about the story of what happened when I was smoking a blunt. I apologize for going off on such a tangent. Maybe I'll break it into 2 videos or something. Excuse me. Uh, I just wanted to go into a long rant about what is wrong with the black man. You internalize all of these repression, and it manifests as your own fucking slavery. You are still slaves, and it is nobody's fault except your own. And you need to be adults and accept that, even though you never had any positive role models who could teach you to be adults and accept things like that. Things like personal responsibility. Which leads into the conclusion of my story about what happened when I killed the 12-year-old with this backwood blunt, which has, by the way, been burning for damn near 20 minutes now, and I ain't even halfway through the motherfucking thing. That's a real weed, man. That's a real ganja. That puts you on the real Irie level. That gets your senses heightened. That's like a meditation, man. The God commune with you through the Holy Spirit of the sacrament of the ganja, man. He give you secret light, man, just like he did the Snoop Lion, man. Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion. He went to a reggae community, and he received a vision of light, man, from Jah, and it told him, and the Rastafari, he told him, your name is not Snoop Dogg anymore. You are Snoop Lion, okay? You're now a lion. You are Snoop Lion. And to be honest, to be completely honest, without hating on that motherfucker, excuse me, motherfucker is a little bit too, motherfucker, that that thing, Snoop Dogg, little dog in the damn dirt, don't deserve to be called no Snoop Lion, man. just because he went fucking and impressed some reggae group down there in Jamaica with his star power. You don't deserve no initiation into no reggae thing. Look what he did. He didn't even continue with it. That's exactly that cycle of not being able to finish what you start with all these with these young black people. Okay, from the cycle of fatherlessness and lack of discipline. Because again, like I said, slaves never had fathers, and therefore the whole lineage of black people have been literally without a tradition of fatherly, manly responsibility. And that's why all of you stupid black people are liberal also, because you think that they want to help you by giving you a handout, but and they don't. They want to disempower you by making you even more of a slave and make you even more dependent on the evil 666 government, the evil antichrist government. They're all too happy to let you jangle your new chains around your neck. The Jews that own you laughing behind your back because you worshiping the mammon and getting only a little slice of the pie, while the people that own your ass, you big superstar black celebrities, are owning more money off you, making more money off you than you will ever make yourself. Should making more money off you in a year than you ever make in your whole life. And since you're a nouveau rich, a new rich, and since you're a new rich, unlike these old rich families, you blow all your money and turn into stupid idiots like fucking goddamn can't think of it. But you always see these old stupid ass black celebrities, and they doing like a boxing match for a little bit of money, or they doing just some stupid thing because they spent and lost all their motherfucking money and they broke as fuck now, or they fucking end up in fucking prison, for some stupid thing. Either way, you're being enslaved by the same one the white man is being enslaved by. We all being enslaved by the synagogue of Satan, my friend. These are not human beings. These are some evil kind of fallen angel. Some people call them synagogue of Satan. Some people call them Illuminati. Some of them call them Jew or Dajjal. They are the same thing, my man. We're talking about something which is maybe not even a a real group in the sense of being something like the Freemasons, although I'm sure they have some part to play in it. Like at the very top of the Freemasons, like imagine how much power the ultimate Grand Master of the Freemasons would wield over control over fate. You know what I'm saying? But still, I think that it's more of a loose collection of people who corporate, some corporate, right, and some military, mostly military people. So a lot of people don't realize, but the U.S. military, man, U.S. military is the most powerful organization that ever existed, and is the only relevant source of power on this whole planet. The U.S. military. You know why? Because it's an insurance policy for the Rothschilds. They go and they can take over any country they want. Why? Because they can. Because they are the Antichrist. They are Satan, and this world is given over to them. So they corrupt you with their system, black people, and you are still slaves. And white people, you are not immune from being slaves to this Antichrist either. But the Antichrist is not you. The Antichrist is the Jew. Back to the story of what originally happened. You see, I was smoking this delicious bud, man, of this kind weed. And the kid, he take one puff, fall over, crack his head, smash his brain all over the cement. And from out of nowhere behind me, a, a bunch of hooded figures kind of appeared, and it struck me as real odd and real spooky like, right? But they said that they would give me $100 if they would let me use take the boy. And I didn't want to get in trouble for with the police, and so I let them take the boy. And I live up here in Northern California near Bohemian Grove with all those creepy rituals where they sacrifice children and things like that. So it was probably them. And Ja forgive me for uh taking the not the proper holy decision in that. But I needed the money. Okay, I needed the money, and I needed the money to buy got more ganja, you see. And since ganja kind of bring me closer to God, then it's sort of justified. Anyway, yeah, that's the story, and the blunt is not even over yet.